Hello and welcome to our new show, Photography Out Loud. It's nice to have you all here. Did you like my intro, Joel?
Yeah, the music. Oh dear.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Yes, it's our brand new show. Lovely to have you here. Very much looks like the old show, I have to say.
We're working on it.
Yeah, so we are actually working on a new studio as well. So hopefully you'll see some big
And
things
branding.
happening. And branding. Yeah,
And
we did
better
mention
music.
Okay, yeah, better music. Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think about our intro and how we can improve it. Joel's got his list as long as his arm already.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Paul.
He didn't see that at all. So I was just like, I made this last night, and he's like, okay.
It got you dancing.
Yes, yeah, it did. Yeah, I was dancing just before live, doing a little.
I feel sorry for your children.
Why? Because they're going to grow up like me?
No. I mean, having to deal with you dancing like that.
Oh yeah, I am.
At least I know I can't dance.
Yeah, no, neither can I. That's.
I don't think you had to tell me that.
No, and I think you've got to embrace it as well.
Yeah, probably.
That's what you got to do. Just embrace the dad dance. Embrace the inner dad dance.
Oh dear. Gordon, you're right. You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
that's true. It's very true. Yeah, I'm sorry if this has thrown anybody off and they think it's Saturday and they've just missed out on a whole day. It is definitely Friday.
Yeah,
it's just
new show, new day.
Yeah, I just think it makes more sense
because we're hoping in the future that we're going to do a lot more stuff out and about on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So as workshops start up and things like that. So we thought as we were starting the new show, we'd start a day to sort of launch it on. So the Photography Out Loud show will be every Friday on 4:30. On 4:30?
At 4:30. Graham's reassuring us it's Friday in England as well.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's good to know.
Definitely. Yeah. So
the time zone is still right. Hi, Trish. Is it breezy? I don't know. I've not really stepped outside apart from coming to work.
Yeah, it's just we're in this room now with no windows.
In a bubble, yeah. There's like a crack of light in the door, and that's about it. There's as much daylight I've seen all day.
Yes, we have been listening. We always say that we do listen, but we honestly do listen.
Hey, we've been invited to the lakes.
Oh, yes, come to the lakes.
We'll be there, Johnny. Yeah. I love the lakes. I don't know. Do you love the lakes?
I love the lakes.
Okay.
I love swimming in lakes. We were discussing about this.
I think they mean the Lake District, not.
Oh, a lake.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, they have lakes in the Lake District, don't they?
That's what I mean. Okay, then. You're going to rock up to like Glenogwyn and no, that's the wrong lake. That's 300 miles in the wrong direction.
Yes, we have been listening, and a lot of viewers asked if we can do a demonstration on some rucksacks.
Johnny has just made sure that you understand that it's the Lake District.
Lake District. I'm with you, Johnny.
I knew what you were talking about, Johnny.
I was a bit 50-50.
Hello, Gareth.
Yeah, good to see you, Gareth. Thank you very much for coming. Yes, we're going to do a demonstration on some photography backpacks. So we've selected some of the ones that feel a little bit more outdoorsy.
Yeah, I think
it would take about.
Oh, could you imagine how long this video would be? It'd be measured in days if we went through every rucksack and camera bag. So we decided, at the request of some of our lovely viewers and customers, to go through some of them, especially because we've had some really interesting ones come out recently.
Yep.
The Shimoda Action Series, for example. And so we decided our kind of parameters for the choice of a bag.
Yep.
It had to be pretty waterproof or weather resistant straight out the gate. So you could put it on the ground and it wasn't going to get soaked without putting like a rain fly or rain cover over it.
Yeah.
That's quite important. It's got to be comfortable for a walk. So if you were going to the lakes in Snowdonia or the Lake District, it would be comfortable.
Let that down there.
Nope, definitely not. Hashtag number 1. Was it 0? I can't remember. And then, it had to be comfortable. It had to be big enough to carry a decent amount of gear. It wasn't a one body one lens wonder bag. It had to carry a few lenses if necessary.
Yeah.
Probably some sandwiches or butties or rolls or balms or what was the other ones we were coming up with earlier?
Cakes.
Batches in the Midlands. Cakes. Where are cakes from?
I don't know, but I'm sure like that somebody calls them, because I remember being in the chip shop somewhere.
Muffins, you said as well.
Muffins, but I remember being in the chip shop.
Chip cake.
Yeah, because like obviously you go into like a chip shop and then go kind of a chip bap or a chip muffin, chip balm. Yeah. But I remember being somewhere where it was like a chip cake, and that just threw me.
Oh, wraps. A chip wrap. Now that's interesting.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, mint cake. Ooh, mint cake. Yeah, nothing better than a mint cake when you've been walking. Yeah. So this is going well. So yeah, it had to have space for extra gear. So maybe if you had to take a coat with you or some waterproof trousers, there's a bit of storage space for things like that. Tripod. It had to be able to take a tripod. Yeah. The most important part of a landscape photographer's gear, arguably.
Potentially wildlife as well.
What else did we say? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And most of them have removable cores, which seems to be quite a fashionable thing at the moment, which is very good. Oh, bread cake in hull. Oh, cake cones. Wow. Right. Goodness me. Cool. Food. We should just start a food talk. Food and photography. Just crumbs everywhere. Coffee, cake, and cameras. Stuff the cameras. Just have the cake and the coffee. Yeah, so that was basically our starting point. So we've got a Gitzo bag.
Do we? No, we don't.
We do.
And there goes your audio.
Oh, goodness me. Where is it? I put it on the thingy for you to bring down.
We can go get it.
You're going to have to run and go and get it.
We've got some popular models, things like Low Pro, Timber. We've got the Wandered, the Shimoda, and some couple of other ones as well that we're going to show you as well. So we're going to take you through some of the ranges, see some of the features as well. So I better get.
They're talking about food still.
You're going to get me. You're going to get keep. I mean, comments are good. We like
and
comments.
Johnny makes a good point about camelbacks or what do they call them? Hydration bladders. You know, because we can't be too specific on brands. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Our legal team that doesn't exist will let us know.
You're our legal team.
Yes, true, actually. Oh, dear. Truth. Help us now. Yeah, so a lot of the bags will have like a little part for you to put your hydration. Can we have a gopher so we don't have to carry it? I'm sure we could. I was thinking if we found some like sixth formers who wanted extra couple of quid on the weekend, and try and find some and hire them to people who wanted to carry in. It's like finding a golf caddy. It's perfectly acceptable in golf. Yeah,
I reckon we could make something like that happen. Yeah. Like turn like the golf cat like a photo caddy. Oh,
right. Nobody steal our idea.
You didn't hear that. Photo
right.
caddy.
So are you going to go and grab the Gitzo bag whilst I
can do?
Because I think we definitely need the Gitzo bag.
Where is it?
A good bag. It's upstairs in mine.
Upstairs.
Yeah. That's where all the other bags were. Right, whilst he's doing that, I'm going to start getting some of the bags so we can at least show you what we're talking about. So somebody's already mentioned a Low Pro. So we have the Low Pro Flipside Trek BP 350 AW. So that's that one. All of these codes, goodness me. The Timber. I'm trying to remember the name of this one. Somebody's taken the label off it. Oh, goodness me. I knew this was going to happen. Right, so that's a Timber one. We've got the Wandered Provoke. I think this one's the 31. Great bag. That's actually my personal bag. We've got the Shimoda Action X50 in Army Green. That one's good, and that's got the core. I must not forget the core for that one. And then we don't sell these ones. Cool, that was fast. We've got the Low Alpine rucksack. I don't know when it was bought, but this one is going to show you. This one is going to show you the ability to use your own rucksack, walking rucksack, and then be able to put your camera gear in it in a core unit or similar. And then Paul, because he's like Speedy Gonzalez, has got the Gitzo Adventuri 30 litre. Somebody took the label off this and I can't remember. Solstice 20. Solstice 20. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So Andrew Howe is saying a Sherpa, so a photo Sherpa.
I feel like a Sherpa right now.
Oh, bless. Hashtag photo caddy. Is that trademarked yet, Johnny? Because we might have that name. Andy Yates. They carry refreshments to a tea caddy. Oh, that's true. Excellent. Hey, Lauren. A core. Oh, sorry, Johnny. Yeah, so a core is what they call these. Some call them ICUs, inner camera unit, I think they mean. But basically, it holds your camera gear, so you can zip it up, and then you can stick it in your bag, or you can take it out of your rucksack, leave it, in the house whilst you use the rucksack for putting your clothes in for, your day-to-day life, going to the gym or something. So it's just a way of being able to store gear when you're away or at home, and you can have different size cores. They do a small one, a medium one, a large one, an extra large one. They're very handy.
Should we start with having a little bit more look into the low pro?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think
really, really long name.
Because I think out of all of them, this is probably the one that would hold the least, but it's still a very popular backpack with us.
Yeah, which is great as well for just going around. Like if you don't need to carry like your kitchen sink.
Yes.
And your own tea.
So
Johnny says it is trademarked now. He's just said it's trademarked.
Yep.
I'll get our legal team to speak to Johnny about that one. Which
is Joel, by the way. Yep. So as we look into the where we put the cameras into, so as you'll find with some of these bags,
I love the fact they can't see your
head. It's a
headless camera explainer.
Yeah,
bag explainer.
What we have is a section which is normally backloaded, so it sits across your back, which makes it nice and secure once you're wearing it. But it also allows you to put the bag sort of face down,
because nobody wants a wet and muddy back.
No. So if it's going into somewhere that is wet on the floor, you don't want that transferring to your back. So having something that's backloading or side loading does really help with things like that. So as we open this up here, we can see that we've got a reasonably sized sort of storage system just in the front there. So if I go and grab a camera, for demonstration purposes, we've just got a 5D Mark IV with a 24-105 Sigma on it, just to show you a size sort of against it. Really.
Are the brands and models are available?
Yes, they are.
That's our legal disclaimer.
Oh no! Is this what all the new shows about?
Yeah, apparently.
Legal things. So if I hold this bag up and if I just sort of prop that up against there, you can see that you can easily get a full frame body and a 24-105 series into this, and plenty more sections to put something like an f4 lens, or if you've got another section for filters. So if you've got a full filter system, you'll be able to squeeze that in there absolutely no problem. Now, the nice thing about this particular bag is that we do have a very, very large top section on it as well. So if we open this up on the top here, and if I just dig my hand down into it, you can see how far my hand actually goes into the bag. So there's a massive amount of room.
You just have long arms, short arms, average size arms?
Medium-sized arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a note.
So we can see that there's plenty of storage in there, and that goes down to, like your betties or drinks and things like that.
Back onto food again.
Yep. I'm hungry now, that's the thing.
Hashtag Paul's head's cut off. There we are.
Oh, David's joining us.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if we'd be able to.
Are you in North Wales now, David? Hello, if you are.
So I'm going to stick this one on, and then by like magic, hopefully we'll be able to swap views.
Oh yeah, that's true. We did work hard on this. Oh, it's like a split view. What a great looking model we've got there.
So you can see that now. I think my audio is going to be slightly out when sort of looking that way, but you'll be able to see that it fits very comfortably onto the back, and it's very, very low profile onto the back as well. I'm going to switch back, Joel.
Yeah. God, you need to sack the guy who's doing the switching around.
So that's the low pro flip side series. I mean, this particular one is the 350, but they do several in the range as well.
And they do it in different colours.
They do it in different
colours.
Camo
one, can't you?
Camo, yeah. This is the green, which is a really nice.
Get the camo one. Nobody can actually see you photographing.
Yeah, you're hidden away.
Action Man. There you are. But you never thought you'd get called Action Man.
I like it.
I was going to call him Mountain Man due to his beard.
Mountain Man.
Yeah.
A lot of potential hashtags here.
Oh, fancy technology. No. Yeah, well, maybe fancy technology, just inept operators
of
technology.
So this is the Timber Solstice 20. It's a very popular bag for us. Shall I come down into... There we go. Hello, everyone.
Everybody wants to see your face.
So
it's very slim, isn't it?
It is very slim, yeah. And this is the medium-sized one, and they do one that's a little bit smaller for this. And I'll show you in a second why that can be like really popular with some of them that we've done as well. But once again, if we pop this open, and we can have a look inside and see what we can fit into it. Head goes again. So once again, backloading. So as we looked before, so we're just going to zip it up. Nice rounded zips, so you can open these up without any delay.
No sharp edges.
No sharp edges. And absolutely oodles of photo storage in here.
Oodles. Hashtag oodles of space.
It's a food. So if we compare it with the, if I put the full frame body in there with the 24-105, you can see size-wise it's actually there. And we could easily fit something like a 70 to 200 2.8 alongside of it as well. So you can see a 70 to 200 2.8 is easily going to fit on the side. And you've still got storage up at the top here for things like flash guns. Well, we don't use flash guns in landscapes.
You might do.
You might do. But you can put your filters in just on that top section just there as well. Now, the nice thing with the Solstice series is that you have got a small section on the top of the bag, which you can use for day storage. So if we have a look at the top here, and if we zip that open, there's a little section just here. So as my hand just goes into it there, it's just about my hand's worth I can fit into there.
And how big's your hand?
It's a medium-sized hand, Joel. But the nice thing is that we can actually take the divider out, and it means that I can access the main part of the bag. Now, what this makes it really, really handy for is if I stick a very long lens on this.
So this is a 150 to 600 G2 by Tamron.
Nope.
You're off.
Yep. Just bring that over there.
They're like, that camera lens does not exist. It's not on the screen.
And if we just stick the...
So this is great for wildlife photographers and sports photographers, given the fact that you're probably going to be using at least one long lens. So being able to carry it around with comfort and not need to go and see a chiropractor or osteopath or whoever you go to see to make your back better.
Easy in there. And there's still space on the top there. So this enables you to put a very long lens on it. So you could even put a bigger lens on it. So going into the longer primes as well, you'll be able to fit that. So they go straight down into there. And it's the same one with the size under this as well, because the height on the, I can't remember the exact, is it the 100? No, the 12. Yeah, thank you, Joel. So the 12 is roughly the same height, but it actually becomes shorter on the length here. So you can still fit
on a diet and becomes less wide.
Yes, definitely. And it enables you to still put a very long lens directly down the bag. Fully customizable, so you can use it for sort of any occasion. So it's one of our
interesting.
favorite bags.
You mentioned that, David. Micro Four Thirds is great, and also a lot of times you could probably fit almost every lens you could possibly ever need for Micro Four Thirds in some of these bags in their entirety. I know one of the Olympus ambassadors, Mike Inkley, he shows a video of being able to fit all of his race day gear in one carry-on bag.
Yeah,
for like budget airline. There we go. Won't use brand names, and that's very impressive. So these bags are great for both mirrorless and for DSLR, and also even if you've only got smaller cameras, even just a compact or a bridge, it's great because you can then have all that protection. Also, if you switch between camera systems, if you've got a compact or a bridge, oh, that's gone black. There he is. It's away. So it sits a bit higher on his back, but is it comfy?
Yeah, it's still comfy. And you've still got the loading system, and you can bring it across on the front there as well.
Strap there. Oh.
I'm trying to avoid my mic.
Paul can normally operate these correctly. There we go. Excellent. And then moving on, what have we got next? Good people want to see these bags. Should we go for Gitzo? Because that's the third. Yeah. So right, we'll swap. Here we go. Paul is bringing on the Venturi by Gitzo, the 30 litre. They do a 45 litre in this. So these bags are really popular with us. Like, they're just fantastic. Well, one of the great features is the roll top on the top. And this is actually one waterproof section. So you can put your like wet jacket or wet trousers in there. So then you're not getting any of your gear wet, which I think is really, really handy. Especially if you've been to the lakes, whether that be the lakes in Snowdonia or the Lake District, where it might be a bit wetter than usual. And then, so you can shovel your stuff in there, or you can just put your butties in there. That's the food. Get your butties in there. A lot of these bags have features like the compression strap, so you can tighten the bag.
I like the compression straps on here. So anything that's in the top section
brings your center of gravity down.
You can actually see that. Once again, I put my jacket in there and it started up here. And with those compression straps, we pulled it right down, didn't we?
And this bag, like pretty much all the other bags, opens from the back. And this one has a removable core, which the other two we've shown so far don't. This one's great because it's got a netting on it, which I really like, because then it means you can see what's in your bag without having to unzip it, which is very useful when things aren't, the weather isn't as great as you'd expect or hope it to be.
Lots of
straps everywhere. And this one is like fully weather resistant, not waterproof, although Sarah's proven some bags are waterproof, jumping in rivers. I'm sure somebody made a comment about that earlier. And then the zips as well are the YKK splash resistant zips as well, which are really good. But all your gear will fit in there. You can also, a lot of these bags fit like a tablet or a laptop, which is great if you're going traveling and you want to take your gear with you. Or if you're a pro photographer and you need to do some editing in the field, it's all there. And then on the side, a lot of these bags allow you to put your tripod through the straps or on the front. They've got these easy to open clips, which is very, very handy. And there's pretty much like pockets everywhere on these types of bags. Yeah. But these will also take a water bottle, which is very useful as well. And they often have harder wearing fabric on the bottom to make sure that they're not going to wear out after you stick it on a rock a few times. So yeah, very popular. They are like $189.
Very reasonably priced for something that you can compress down just on the top there.
And being fully weather sealed means that you don't have to worry about your gear. This has the added features at the top of the straps, the ability to cinch it to make sure the weight is as balanced as possible on your back. And you can have obviously a very comfy waist strap as well. So we'll switch view so you can see how wonderfully it fits. And the green is good. Apparently it's a corset before. You didn't have time to
adjust it.
How tight does that look? That is take the light. But is it comfortable?
I think if a bit of readjusting, I think what you said with this particular bag, it needs to come lower on the back.
Yeah.
So actually having the section up here, which I'm able to bring down, is going to help an awful lot with me on this particular bag.
Sounds good. Right. Moving on, we're going to go to the Wandered Provoke.
So,
what have you done now? Audio. He's broken his audio, so apologies for that. Gordon, good question. It depends on how heavy the lens is. If it's a bigger lens, you probably do want it at the bottom. If it's a lighter lens, probably at the top. I quite often will store, if I'm having to carry like a spare set of clothes, I put those at the bottom just so there's extra padding. But to be honest, all of these things, bags are probably the most personal item you're going to buy because it's got to fit your body, which we'll come on to later, because one brand, Shimoda, does like personalization better than everybody, I would say. Now, this is my personal bag, and I think it's fantastic because when Paul puts it on in a minute, it feels like a hug. It's so comfortable. But it's got the roll top as the same as the Gitse does. I like the fact it's got this massive G hook that holds it down, so you're not just relying on the Velcro, and also you're not having to worry about the clips. So it just slides across really easily. It's got these nice handles that like stick together because they're magnetic.
So it enables you to sort of carry it. You know, so if you're moving just from like the house to the car or something like that.
They say it's good for like traveling in airports when you just have to grab and go.
Yeah.
And these straps here can actually come off, but it's great for holding on a tripod. There, you got a big front section, and again, these zip. So you can put the your water bottle or tripod legs and then use this compression strap there for that. You've got the rain fly hidden in the bottom. Again, it opens from the back, which is quite cool. The other great feature about this for traveling is there's a little pocket where you can put your wallet or your passport. So it's great if you are traveling through airports. They say this, hence in the name Wandered, but it was about being a travel camera bag, so traveling around the world. And you got like nice little pockets everywhere. But the other thing I like about this, you can take off the hip straps, like the waist straps, so it's more comfortable and less straps. Like Graham says, it seems to have straps everywhere. Yes, that's one of the problems with these bags. But a lot of them now, you can take them off. The Shimoda, you can take off that as well if you're just going out for a quick wander. So
now we are going into very modular now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So especially with the Wandered and as we're going to look into the Shimoda in a second. Yeah. So the idea with these as well is that you can almost pack different cores.
Yeah. Well, it's great for mirrorless. Like,
yes.
Like Micro Four Thirds. If you've got a Micro Four Thirds system and that's just for your kind of like walking up Snowdon or, you know, around the Lake District and you want to be as light as possible, then that's great. Or if you're going somewhere very specific and you want to take, you know, like your full frame camera, for instance, then you can change the cores. Or maybe you're really into wildlife and then you're into landscape, so you take different lenses. And you might have your filters for landscape, but you won't need them for your wildlife. So you can have different cores, so you can pull it out, leave that one at home, put in the other one, and then you can just grab and go, which makes life so much easier. Andrew Howe says airports. Vaguely remember them. Yeah, I know. It seems odd to be talking about airports. So, oh, sorry. Joel's talking on the old. Yeah, there we go. So now, Paul, tell me, does it feel like someone's giving you a hug?
It's right up against my back, and you've probably set this up. I was going to say roughly the same height then, but nope. But we can see, yeah, it fits really nice.
I remember when the rep came in with this bag, and we get reps coming in with bags all the time, and it's kind of a running joke that I don't like bags and tripods and filters because everybody makes them. But I remember trying it on and went, goodness me, this is so comfortable. I better not tell the rep because he'll try and sell me 20 of them. So it's a very, very good bag. I used this in the Lake District last year, in November/December, and I didn't even put the rain fly on, and it was tipping it down with rain, and everything was bone dry. So I can definitely recommend the Wandered bag. I really like it. So,
and last but not least,
oh, well, no, we've got two more.
Oh, have we? Okay.
Yeah, because we've got the normal walking bag.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah.
So which size is this? The X70?
This is a 50.
Oh,
so
seems bigger.
50 is. Well, I can quickly check.
You're right.
Yep.
Shouldn't ever doubt.
So you've got a really big storage on
these
the
have only just come out, and I was on a webinar with a guy who designed them, and he's really into his like action sports photography. He does skiing and stuff like that. So it's really designed with walkers and outdoors adventure people. like really, really in mind. And you can tell like there's so many neat little features that are really, really useful. Again, there's loads of straps everywhere, but they're all really useful straps. I like the fact that even here on the strap, they've thought of a pocket just so you can put your wrappers for like your chocolate bars and energy things and mint cake wrappers and stuff.
Mint cake wrappers.
So you just stuff those in there. And they've got loops everywhere for like putting carabiners on if you're into climbing. This will actually hold an ice axe. Maybe if you're in Scotland or other countries where snow is a thing all the time. Nice straps on the side to grab hold of. And then inside, the side access is great. And you can access it from the back. Now, also a great feature of the Shimoda line is they have a great range of different core unit sizes, but the straps, they have this amazing ladder system. So you can actually undo the straps and you get 4 inches, I think it is. Now, also, very importantly, because a lot of bag manufacturers miss this out, is that they have straps specifically for ladies. So the different shapes and sizes that we all come in, they cater to that, which is, I think, amazing, because I know Sarah really likes the fact that she can have the lady straps on. We had another customer a while back who was waiting for them to come into stock because they just make it much more comfortable for ladies to wear, which I think is really important, that bag manufacturers understand that different shaped people are going to use these bags. So, and they're super easy to come off. They're just Velcroed on, but really securely. I remember using the Explore series last year on Planet Island. Oh, blew my neck, lad.
It's a big balloon.
You must put my eardrums out. And being able to change the height was really good because you could figure out just which height was right for you. So yeah, I think the fact that you can buy, is it 4 different bag type, 4 different strap types? You can buy really super padded ones. They have a pocket for, like they say, walkie-talkies and small water bottles. The other one will take like a smartphone, which is ideal because then it's kind of more waterproof in there as well. Yeah, I think the Shimoda bags, well, the rate that they've been selling at show how good they are.
And so a lot of people ask us on Messenger and over the phone, is that, you know, do the bags come with the cores? And it's something that you would buy as an additional extra. But what it does allow you to do is really, really customize.
Probably one of the most customizable bags you can buy in the photographic industry.
So this is
Gary Jones has just piped up.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got the X70, and he thinks it's awesome, which we would concur with. And Shimoda bags are the ones that Sarah managed to go for a swim with, and all her gear was okay as she was sinking in the water. Yeah, there's a big difference. And then you do another one that's smaller, which is like calf, which is great for like a 1 camera, one body, 1 lens setup, which is ideal.
So, I mean, for full customization, I mean, the Shimoda really does sort of have it all.
And they've got a metal frame inside, which makes it easier for you to get the cores in and out. Also, somebody mentioned water earlier. I think it was Johnny. You can actually get a Camelback hydration sack in the front, and then they've got a routing system. So it comes down, so you've got the straps here, so you can just hook your tube in, so it's not going to flop around everywhere. So, yeah, I think that is a very good modular system from Shimoda, and they've definitely put a lot of thought into making it suitable for people who are actually going to be outdoors. So as we come on to the last about a minute after Paul's won this one, you'll see how Shimoda have really bought in, to the fact that you can buy,
the way that comes across.
Yeah, so they've made the strap sit across the front of your chest rather than to the sides, pulling your arms backwards. So it spreads that load really, really well. It's got the cinching straps at the top to make sure you get the weight placement just right. I think it's hard to argue that there's a better bag at the moment for adventure photographers. Yeah. Really.
That one did hoped, but this loved.
There we go. That's a tagline for you, isn't it? Goodness me. Maybe I need to swap my bag to this, right?
Swap the camera first.
All right. Flipping it. Well, so Gary Jones, I have 18 kilos of kit in mine, and it doesn't feel like it on your back. So comfortable. That's a very, very good recommendation, especially given the lumps that's around all over the place. So coming on to the last bag this is a low alpine bag. Any walking bag that you've got. The thing is with bags, again, especially walking bags, you tend to buy one and that's it for a long time because they're not cheap. But you find one that's really, really comfortable and it's just supposed to last forever. And we went through a stage, especially before things like Shimoda and the Gitzo bags came out and the Wonder bags. People would go, well, can I make my walking bag or my camping bag into a camera bag? Now, yes, you can. With a BYOB.
Bring your own bag.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's not bring your own beer. Although you can probably fit a few beers in there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? On the website,
they do have a cool bag.
They do. They have a cool bag.
I remember seeing the sumo wrestler advert they did. Yeah. And he was drinking a beer at the end. So great advert there.
The nice thing with these is that they come in lots of different sizes. This is called the BYOB 10 insert. And they are designed to go inside a bag, okay? Now, Timber actually have a similar range called the Skyline range, which is essentially this, but it has all the external things on it. So you would see like all the external pockets and things like that. This is really designed. So you won't find a strap on these. What these are designed to do is go inside of a bag, which we'll do for you in a second. So they come in amazing different sizes, and the idea is that you might have one or two or possibly three of these actually inside a rucksack. So something that's that you'd want to gain access very quickly, maybe at the top of your bag, and then something that needs to be padded maybe at the bottom of your bag as well. This has still got a lot of they come with an insane amount of inserts as well to really customize them. So rather than making lots of noises on camera again, I'll just sort of hold that up just on there, just so you can able to see that once again it'll fit a full frame sort of DSLR in there as well. Maybe not, well, maybe with a smaller lens, but I would say, you know, if you're a landscape photographer, it might be this kit once again with some filters or something like that. So it would be very, very good for that.
Other thing, just quickly, they do one where you get this kind of really thin ripstop fabric, which makes it a quick.
I use that myself. So actually,
bag. Which is very handy.
There we go. So this is my personal bag that I just use for audio, isn't it? Just put all our audio stuff in it, and it is actually it's a BYOB 10, and it's just got the cover that comes with it as well, and it just enables me just to do it, just to pick it up and move it.
But then you also have the ability just to shove it in another.
Yeah, I can take it out and it can go quickly into another bag as well,
which is ideal. Now, hopefully that's covered a pretty wide range of what's available to you, and the fact that you can make sure that your carrying of photography gear is as comfortable as possible. It's not light. Gary's just said 18 kilos. That's probably quite easy to get past 10 or 15 kilos, isn't it? With lenses and filters and cameras and tripods and stuff. So even with carbon fiber tripods, they still aren't completely like weightless.
It's about trying to distribute that weight, trying to make it as comfy as possible.
Exactly.
You know, there might be other things that you're potentially carrying around as well, if you're going out and about as well. So finding something that's really, really comfortable. Obviously, we have these in stock, so you're able to come into store and try these out if you're local to us. If not, you can always jump on a video call or a call with either myself or Joel, and we can happily talk you through some of the other features as well.
100%. So quickly, I'm just going through some of the
some of the comments that we missed.
A Peak Design capture clip. Andrew's asking, some of the bags will. Yeah, some of the bags. I think the Shimoda one is probably a bit too wide to carry a capture clip, and to be honest, might be able to a bit higher up possibly, or the webbing might allow you to. We'd have to double check that. We'll try it out. Maybe we'll come back.
I think most of the other bags that we mentioned today would take a Peak Design. We'd have to test it on the Wandered,
but also the Peak Design ones, you can buy longer bolts. So it's not about the thickness of the padding. It's more just about the width of the strap, which makes a big difference. David, I'm guessing you're asking about the action range. So they do an X30, 30 litres, X50, 50 litres, and X70, 70 litres.
And we were looking at the 50.
Yeah. So the 50 seems to be the most popular at the moment. It seems to be, what were we saying the other day? The Goldilocks bag.
Yeah.
not too big,
Right
not
in the
too
middle.
small, just the right size. And then Simon Cotter. Oh, I'm glad you like your X50 and you've got the large DSLR insert.
Brilliant.
I'm glad you like the build quality as well. That makes a big difference. So the Rucksacks, Mel, are ranging from, so the X30 starts at 275, the X50 starts at 295, I think.
Yes.
I'm just trying to double check.
Yeah.
And the X70, sorry, is 350. Then you add the cores on top. Go for the version 2 would be my recommendation because they've tweaked a few bits.
Yeah, they are.
And they fit a bit better.
And I think you get more dividers as well.
Yeah.
So you can always chuck dividers away, but you can't magically make them appear
Exactly.
without spending a little bit more money.
And then you do get the straps with, but if you give us a shout, we'll work out a deal if you want to swap the straps out. And we'll do the women's strap swap for free. Because that should not be a thing that you have to pay extra to have one that fits your body better. So yeah, just give us a shout if you do want them with different straps. Also, the great thing about a lot of these bags, well, especially the Shimoda range, because they've got the accessory cases, they've got wraps, they've got the SD card wallets. They just work really well. So that's quite a nice ecosystem for the bags. So check those out. If you're local, pop into the shop because we've got pretty much all of them. Unless after this video we sell every single item. A week ago we had 8 X50s and I think they went within 24 hours.
Yeah.
It was pretty mental. The guy who's Harry, who keeps putting the stock in, just starts crying when he sees the amount of Shimoda
Mel
stuff.
Hughes is saying he's got 3 bags. It's not enough.
Mate, how many bags have you got at home?
You know what? I don't know whether I've got a bag problem. Please let us know in the comments below, like how many photography bags that potentially people have. But I have 7 different types of photography bags, ranging from like different rucksacks to small ones to I don't know whether it's addiction. Let me know.
No, the thing is, it's not addiction. I'm going to make it okay for you guys to say how many bags you've got. You have to have a bag for every scenario.
Yeah.
It's like having shoes. Yeah. Like sometimes you need walking boots, sometimes you need walking like trainers, sometimes you just need trainers, sometimes you need running shoes, football boots. Like you just can't have enough bags. So come and buy another bag.
Yeah.
Is my recommendation because
you can never have too many.
Exactly. And you always need one that's just the right size.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the problem is that there is no perfect bag. The Shimoda comes probably pretty close to be fair. But there is no perfect bag. So you might need to buy an X30, X50, and X70, just to be sure. I'm just kidding. You don't have to, really. Does Shimoda have filter cases? I can't remember. I don't think they've got a dedicated one at the moment.
There's a lot of
recommend
good
the
filters,
Mindshift.
The Mindshift ones are very good anyway.
They're good.
So. Nice thing about a modular system is that you can chop and change it and sort of jump in. So
also, Shimoda make a great roll-on case.
Yeah.
Which takes the cores, which is great if you're going traveling a lot. And you kind of want to be able to carry a bit more gear.
So it's a nice little ecosystem to be in, isn't it? Especially if you can chop and change. And I mean, that's why a lot of actually, I say I've got 7 bags. A lot of those, they're modular. So I can take stuff out and put them in. And some of them I use as a everyday bag as well. So I just come to work with a camera bag, but it doesn't actually have any of my camera gear in it.
It looks like Action Man.
Yeah,
it doesn't really.
Just doing the morning run, putting the mud on my face.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know where that came from.
Okay, let's see. So, David's got 4. Andrew has 8 in this room, not including cord.
Yeah, you don't include cords.
Goodness me.
Yeah,
that's quite a lot.
Well done for beating.
Yeah. Graham's at 7. Too many bags, always looking for the perfect bag. See, Gary, that could be on a t-shirt for sure. Again, I think bags is one of those things where we have probably missed something out. Let us know in the comments. You might ask us more questions. Definitely ask us. Oh yeah, we forgot. Mindshift bags are really, really good. And that was remiss of us to not include those because
we did mention them on a video about 4 weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
So,
but the Mindshift bags are very good. Definitely check those out. We've sold a lot of those, and a lot of our customers really, really like them. So definitely check out Mindshift. We do love the Mindshift range of bags.
Yeah,
they're Their smaller bags are great as well. The little, kind of more like day sacks, aren't they? Like you just wander around with them.
Yeah.
And the Hive mini and the normal size is great as well. So yeah. Oh, Andy, I had the perfect bag. Divorce now. Okay, we'll leave that one there for you. Goodness me, what a comment.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I can't think if we've missed anything or you want us to check out any other bags, leave us a comment.
It's not like we're going to do a bag video every week, everyone, as well. So
no, we'd have to start wearing them on our heads.
Yes,
because that'd be boring.
Yeah, it would. So we're going lots of interesting things.
I think we should do a tripod one at some point.
There will be a tripod one.
What else can we do? Filters?
Yeah, well, we've got some more interviews lined up as well.
True.
Yeah. So we might do an interview next week. We don't know.
Oh, yes.
We'll see what happens. It's what we can get together. Any final thoughts for this evening, Joel, before we break up for the weekend?
I know, doesn't that feel weird? It feels weird that it's not a Saturday. So I can say have a great weekend and not be halfway through it.
Have a great full weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed the video, if there's anything we need to add. I'm sure somebody will tell us we're wrong at some point as well. It wouldn't be a Photography Out Loud video if somebody didn't tell us we're wrong. Or use a hashtag. Yeah. Hashtag #1 or #0 for Paul. Or
hashtag Photography Out Loud. Don't forget that
one.
hashtag.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. And yeah, food. I didn't realize there's so many different names for a bread thing.
Bap, I call them.
Bap, roll. Yeah, let's not get political about what bread's called.
Thank you very much, Joel. Don't forget to like and share this video. Everything that you do to like and share does actually help us. Your comments are always appreciative as well. So keep on commenting, even if you're rewatching this video at some point as well. We can get to it.
It's like Dave, isn't it? You know, like the TV channel Dave, where you can watch it online. Top Gear over and over and over again. Thank you.
Please make sure that you're subscribed to our Facebook and YouTube pages. And don't forget hit that notification button to make sure that you get reminders on when we go live. I think that's it for this week. Everyone have a very good weekend. Bye for now.
Bye now.
And I'm going to push the button this week.
3 hours.
Here we go.